Good morning. Friday, February 21st. It's 8:15 in the morning. I had already did my workout this morning. I woke up, but for these last 2 days, I've been going to sleep like at a really good time, I've been going to sleep at a really good time these last 2 days. I'm talking about like 9 o'clock, right? 9 o'clock, and I'm sleeping all through 9 o'clock. I'm sleeping all the way till like 6:40, 7 o'clock, 7 in the morning, you know what I mean? So I've been getting really good sleep these last couple days, you know what I mean? And like I always tell you guys, man, sleep is a fun, it's a big part of just, it's a big part of just preparing yourself for the next day or for what's to come, you know what I mean? You have to take into consideration, like, see, for example, right? Yesterday, don't get me wrong, right? Every day is a good day, right? Every day is a good day, right? And every day is a day that you can just one thing for sure, right? You have to know and you have to learn how to reflect. Like, if you had a bad day, or let's not say a bad day, right? I don't want to say I had a bad day because it was a good day, but I did had a bad moment, right? I had a bad moment yesterday, right? Now, I tend to notice, right, that sometimes that bad moment for other people, it can ruin the whole day, right? That's why I don't want to say that, right? Because overall, it was a great day. It was a beautiful day, right? But I did had a bad moment, right? I had a bad moment. And so I carried on with this bad moment for a few hours, right? A few hours. And this is the crazy thing, right? After I shook it off, like, all right, bro, it's done with. I failed in this area, in this particular time of the day. I failed, right? It wasn't that bad, right? But it was a disaster, right? And it's crazy, right? Because, and this is the thing, that this is what I learned, because you gotta look back, right, and learn. So this morning I woke up extra early, right? I've been up since like 4:30. Let's just say it like that, 4:30. I woke up 4:30, but like I said, I had went to bed at 9. So, brother, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, bro, 7.5 hours, bro. That's money right there, bro. That's money, you know what I mean? So I was up 4:30, bro. I'm chilling, right? I go use the restroom. I'm laying in bed, right? And I'm like, bro, I already knew right then and there, right? Because I just felt so good and so energized and so well rested that I knew. I'm like, look, if I lay in bed, I'm just gonna be tossing and turning. I'm gonna, and see, this is the thing, right? But I'm gonna get frustrated because I'm gonna want to go back to sleep just because of the time it is. But yeah, so I was like, man, get up, work out. That's why, like, I had worked out early in the morning. But anyways, right? So I don't even know how I got there, right? But anyways, I started reflecting, right? I had this bad moment yesterday, right? And so I'm going throughout my day, right? And just from that little moment that I had, it was a bad moment, right? It's kind of carrying on to the rest of my day, right? Because the thing about it is, I got this thing stuck in my head, right? It's just stuck in my head. Like, dang, I can't believe that happened to me, right? But you gotta understand, right? As I'm in that moment, right? And this is what I started thinking, right? As I'm in that moment and, I'm continuing with the day and whatnot, I just started thinking, right? I started coaching myself, right? Because, bro, my anxiety was going bananas, right? It was jumping It was literally for nothing though, right? Now, don't get me wrong, right? It was work related. It was work related, right? So also too, like, I get it, you know, because it's from one company dealing to another company. You know what I'm saying? So, and like, you know what I mean? You always wanna put your best. Obviously, you always want to put your best foot forward. You always want to present. You know, you always want to present, because from one company to another company, bro, you do not want to be in the weakest link. You know what I'm saying? So that was really bothering me, right? It was really bothering me, right? And although things got fixed, things got smoothened out. You know what I mean? I had a couple people from my side that were calling me. They were just like, and I mean, also too, like, I know what time it is, right? It ain't. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a representative from my side, and you know what I mean? So it's not, we don't got to do that. We don't got to bump heads and stuff like that, right? But anyways, right? Bro, my anxiety is going bananas, right? It's crazy. So as I'm going to my destination, right? I got to thinking, right? I'm like, all right, you know, I was like, bruh, breathe, right? Because a million thoughts were just in my head, right? A million thoughts were in my head. I'm going to this place, bro. I gotta deliver something. I gotta take care of business. I gotta represent for the team, right? I was like, all right, bro. Breathe, bro. Relax, bro. Breathe, bro. The damage is done. The damage is done. Get to point A to point B. Set up what you gotta set up and dip. You know what I'm saying? And leave. And leave it at that. And then you have the higher ups. They in charge of the other. They get in charge of the other stuff, right? Because I can't. I'm not in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's a whole other. But yeah. So I'm like, breathe, bro. Breathe. I start breathing. I start looking. Okay, I'm like, all right, I messed up right here. This was my messed up. That's another thing I started doing too. It was like, all right, I started, because at first, bro, I'm trying to get out of this situation that I put myself in, right? By trying to be like, oh, well, they didn't have this ready. They sent me late. They didn't have this ready. They didn't give me the correct coordinates to where I had to go. I started kind of trying to like, but then I'm like, nah, bro, you jumped the gun, bro. You jumped the gun. You messed up. So I started just analyzing, and I started accepting the responsibility for my mistake. Because don't get me wrong, a lot of people are in play, right? But I'm not worried about the other people. I'm worried about, where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong, right? Boom. I start breathing, right? Deep breaths. All right? Bro, it was just so much going on in my head, right? Turned the radio off. My phone was going crazy, bro. I'm talking about people over here calling me, people on their side calling me, people on my side calling me, bro. I put the phone down for a little bit. I turned the volume off. I'm like, bro. So I started like I said, bro, I started accepting responsibility in the things and where I went wrong. You know what I'm saying? So after I started doing that, you know, because don't get me wrong, right? Like I said, bro, it's like a domino effect, right? Obviously, if somebody's lacking and then I gotta go, it's like when you racing. Like, you know those races where you pass the baton to the next person and then the next. So whoever messed up right there, like somebody gotta, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. It's a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care about everything else, right? I'm only worried about my domino. Where did I go wrong, right? So I start analyzing, start attacking right there the situation. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I did. I did at first. I did try to like start blame throwing everybody. But it was like, nah, bruh. Right here on this particular, this is where they handed me the baton. And this is where I messed up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, right? I start coaching myself through it, right? Because ain't nobody gonna do it. But ain't nobody gonna do it, right? Ain't nobody gonna do it, right? Because all I'm hearing from other people is, and then over here it's, bruh, everybody's going crazy, right? And then now I'm like, my anxiety's going through the roof, right? So that it's like, all right, bruh, I gotta start defusing the situation, right? And this has to start with me, because if I'm not focused, and if I'm not focused myself, then I can't, because I'm really good with my words, right? With people, right? So I start, boom, I start busting them. So then they calm down. Then on my side, I start talking to them, calm them down, right? But see, this is the thing, right? So once I started like, okay, analyzing, like, all right, this was my mess up, boom, boom, boom. And then after I went from there to bro, this is not a big deal, right? This is not a big deal because things can be fixed. Things can be fixed, right? Anything you do in life, anything that you mess up in life, or if you have a messed up life, bro, you can fix it. You can fix it, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. It's going to take time to fix. Now we're talking about life now. It's going to take time to fix certain things, right? Or for you to get out of certain mindsets, certain situations, addictions, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Now we just... But yeah, then I started thinking, I'm like, whoa, I woke up. I got everything I got everything plus more. In the sense of like, it's not that serious, because you know what, my son is healthy, I'm healthy, my wife is healthy, we're healthy, like, bro, we got food on the table, we're living, like, bro, that thing that happened, right, that my anxiety went, that moment, it was like, but once I started reflecting, it started, and then started thinking about like what's real in life, bro. I'm healthy, bro, my son is healthy, bro. We live this life, right? We live this beautiful life right now. Don't get me wrong, right? It ain't all, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta work. In the sense of, I'm trying to say, it's like, bro, it's just not all sweet, right? You gotta work at these life, bro. You gotta work at these things. And this is the thing, right? The problems that you go through in life, bro, you gotta face them, bro. You gotta face, do not run away from them, bro. And I used to do that, bro. Because I could have easily just been like, well, they did this. But, bro, that's childish, bro. And that's not gonna get you nowhere, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, right? Reflect, right? Reflect, and not only reflect, right? Because if you reflect on your mistakes and stuff like that, like, bro, you gotta sharpen your iron, bro. You gotta sharpen your iron. So you know what? You accept responsibility for where you messed up, and next time, bro, there won't be no next time, because you're gonna be on top of those things. You know what I'm saying? Be on top of you, bro. You can only worry about you. You know what I'm saying? And it's messed up, right? Because I wish it wasn't like that. But everybody worries about themselves. And I feel like a lot of people don't accept responsibility for their mistakes and their, you know what I'm saying, and their actions. But I'm just saying, if everybody was being held accountable for what they did, right, I think it would be a different scenario, not just in life in general. You know what I'm saying?